So, you want to buy a new fancy camera to film yourself training poodles to pee on you. Why are you doing that? I ain't gonna judge you. You do whatever you want with that camera, but you're gonna have to find out, is the camera good enough for your needs? And if you're seeking such information, you're probably gonna go onto YouTube and look for a review on that camera. Well, there's some untrustworthy sons of bitches out there, and I'm gonna let you know who you should be watching, who are the best camera review channels in the world. Let's do this. So in today's video, we're giving a shout out to my favorite camera review channels. These are the people that inspired me to make my own camera review channel. So these are my favorite people to watch in the camera universe, and I want to let you know about them. There's no order. I'm just gonna say these are my favorite people. There's no, the first guy's not necessarily the best guy. Don't put that on him. Don't put that pressure on him. And of course, post down below if you have somebody that I missed, because I'm always looking for new entertaining people. This is my whole thing here with the camera reviewers. I want somebody with soul, with an actual soul. I don't need people reading me a spec sheet, because that's the first thing I did when the camera was announced. I read the spec sheet. I got that. Okay, we got that. Now I want to hear some opinions on it. Real life stuff, like, oh, this, yeah, the stabilization's not going to be as good on this one. I can tell because it's only 4.3 stops. So give me real life shit. So without further ado, let's get to the list. And I'll have some honorable mentions that weren't quite there, or if anything, they were there and backslid down. I will rip the shreds out of these people. So number one on the list, my favorite, the best of them all. I'm joking, no order here. Number one, Max Yuryev. Does it get better than Max? If you want to know something, if you have an idea in your mind, like, I wish somebody would test this, he's already done it. He's like, buddy, I filmed that yesterday. It would have been up before you even had that thought if my internet was up to par. Max will jump on a topic faster than anybody in the universe. He has some sort of alien boat that gets him to the place where he needs to film, and then all of a sudden he happens to have the exact camera for comparison. It's a little conspiracy-like. I do believe he works for the secret government in Russia, and he has access to things most normal plebs like us don't have access to. So Max is just super professional. He does these amazing comparisons between the two cameras that you know you want to see them compared to. So he knows what we want to see, and he brings it to us. And he just does really good reviews, and I love that he's video centric. When he reviews a camera, it's mostly about the video features, not photography. I'm into video, so that's why I like to watch him. And he has the same kind of wants that I have. He always mentions the fully articulating screen. Oh, why didn't you put one in, Sony? So he actually goes to the Sony reps and tells them that. So it's like he's a hero fighting for our side. So definitely go subscribe to Max Yuryev. You will not regret it. Sometimes, yes, he will read the spec sheets and stuff and give you the technical info. It's not like I don't want any of that, but he gives his opinions as well on how it will be used in the field. So 5 stars. So second on the list, which means there's second place to Max, not even as close to as good as Max, and every single person that I will list from now on is so much worse than the one before it. Second on the list, Camera Store TV. Just a couple of Canadians out there in the frozen tundra. Do cameras even work out there? And they're cold. How do you heat them up? You have to put bagels on each side. Then you eat the bagels. So Jordan and Chris from the Camera Store TV, they just make really good reviews. When a camera comes out, it's like they make this whole show, they go and test it in the field. It is a little more photography centric. And the real star of the show is Jordan, when he's allowed to be on camera for 30 seconds talking about video. That's what I look forward to most. It's like, give Jordan a little more airtime, Chris. So they pretty much test everything you'd want to know in a camera, and they make really enjoyable to watch reviews out in nature. Really fun to watch. I remember one skit they did, they were talking about the camera strap, and it's like, is this one good? Would it prevent theft? And then Jordan would run by and steal the camera and run out of ski. Like, funny stuff like that. So they have fun doing this, and you can tell they have a passion for life. So go subscribe to Camera Store TV, tell them Camera Conspiracies sent you, and they'll be like, who's that? Now my next guest, we got a special talent here. Just a warm heart. Just a warm heart. You watch this man because you want to watch your grandpa. Just tell it like it is. It's the feel-good times you're looking for when you watch this man, the greatest man on the earth. Peter Gregg. That Peter Gregg. What a man. It's like Bob Ross. Back in the day, you didn't give a shit about painting. You didn't want to learn how to paint. You just watched Bob Ross because he made you feel good about life. Peter Gregg's just a great guy. He's so relaxing. It's like, I love eating dinner and watching a Peter Gregg episode. Something wonderful happens when you watch Peter Gregg. That's all I know. So it's just a magical man. He tests his cameras out. He's got his autofocus that allows him to sit on the couch if need be and talk to Jingles. And then it will follow him back, hopefully. Canon dual pixel autofocus seems to be leading the way, but Sony's catching up. Lots of good information. He has his better white balance card that I should be ordering. I never have the right white balance or exposure. I clip my face to give me skin of a teenage woman. So definitely go check out Peter Gregg just for the feel-good times and camera talk. Just talking. He doesn't always review the latest thing right away. It takes him a couple years to get. He finally did the Sony A6500 review. It's like 15 years after it was published, but you can't publish a camera. So we both make mistakes. I love when the dogs sing like that. It's a dog song. It's catchy. I've learned a lot from Peter. He's the one that told me, and I was shocked, that a 25mm lens is not the same as a 50. That may seem obvious, but I'm using the 25mm lens on the Panasonic G85, so I thought it's equivalent to 50 in all ways. But no, apparently the 50 on a full frame would look different than this. Is that true? Oh my God. So I need to step up my game and get out of this 25mm squishy face land. So go subscribe to Peter Gregg, number 4 on the list. Could have been number 1, could have been 7. Funny man, great man. I love this guy's reviews. Potato Jet. He makes learning fun. He does these comparisons. Sometimes he'll compare like smartphone versus red camera. Oh my God, it's almost as good, but it's not even close. But look. But he just makes good videos. I like his editing. He's funny. He promotes broccoli. That is good. In general, he's just a happy looking guy, and he's funny, and he makes reviews fun. It's not just like the spec sheet list off. You can shoot 1080p at 60p, but if you use your shutter speed at 120p, you will die. I don't care what your information is. If people fall asleep while watching it, they don't absorb it. Unless you believe in sleep reading. That's another topic for another day. Well, make your content fun to watch, and people will let their guard down, and the information seeps into their brain. It's more fun. So Potato Jet, go subscribe. He's an up-and-comer. He's growing pretty fast, though, so get on the bandwagon while it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Don't drop it. My next man, another up-and-comer, the hybrid shooter. Just relax. I don't know if it's his voice or what. He's a little like monotone, and he is kind of a lot of spec sheet stuff, but for some reason, I like this guy. He does do good comparisons, so he has good information, good reviews, good comparisons, and he uses similar system to mine. He has the Panasonic system and the Sony, so I'm also debating those. The Jet, Potato Jet, is that you? So definitely check out the hybrid shooter for more straightforward reviews. They are more spec sheet like, but they are relaxing and it's good information. So we all need different things. I need like comedy and fun and real world opinions because I don't know all the stuff about spec sheets always. So I like to hear somebody tell me like, why is this better? I relate more to that. So still check him out. Tony and Chelsea Northrup. They're so much further north than I am. I like them both. They have what seems to be a happy marriage. I'd like to be in between them. What? They just have good chemistry together. I enjoy watching when they both do videos together, but I also like just Tony's videos, his little reviews. They're not little. He makes really good reviews and he points out the things I want to know. And he says things that I complain about. It's like he has the same complaints I do. So I like that. He's aware of what I'm aware of. And he makes good reviews. And I like just his theorizing about what's coming, what's next, what should this company do, what camera would be best. He makes really good videos. He is more of a photography channel, but he is getting more into video, so he does talk about it. It's not like he skips over that. And he does make a lot of photography videos, so that could get annoying in your subscription feed. That's my only complaint. But in general, when he has a review, I'm watching it. Love that guy. And the girl. Love them both. Now the last person on my list, before the honorable mentions we will get to, is DSLR video shooter. My man Caleb. Just in his studio there, sitting there with his fancy stuff, building sets. The guy has more technology in his house than NASA. He has really good comparison reviews when he does them. He does a lot of live streams now. I do watch them, and they are relaxing. I just like his personality. He's laid back, he's chill. He doesn't go into in-depth detail on his live streams though, so whenever you ask a question, it's a pretty short answer. And he has this annoying siren every time somebody donates. He's like,
Sue, I need to get faster at that.
That will be the death of me. But I continue to watch because he has good information and he knows what he's doing. He's a video shooter. He has like 1,500 lenses. I have one lens and you're looking at it and I'm looking at it too. I would like a wide angle lens, but I don't like clutter in my life. So I would probably have a meltdown in Caleb's basement with all his stuff around. But that's his life. There's a lot of backhanded insults in this shout out for Caleb, but whatever. He can take it. So go subscribe to DSLR Video Shooter and just donate to his live stream, but tell him don't make the siren sound. Give him $10 and say, you make that sound, I swear to God. So those are my favorite channels. Those are the ones I'm subscribed to, and I pretty much watch every single video they put out. I'll be honest, DSLR Video Shooter, I don't always watch every video because he'll make a lot about lighting and stuff I don't really care about. As you can see, I've perfected lighting. I have this bright window coming in and no diffusion on this side, so I'm a two-faced moron. So I've perfected it. The table's clipping, my face is clipping, and I haven't clipped my fingernails. So I got things on lockdown here, so I don't need to watch his lighting videos. But if he has a camera review type style video, I'm on it. So definitely go check out everybody I've mentioned so far, and if you would, just tell them, hey, Camera Conspiracies sent me. Maybe it'll get my name out there and people will be like, who's that? What? A new camera channel? Oh my God, let's all go subscribe. Or not. Whatever, I tried. Gotta try, sneak it in when you can. So we got some honorable mentions, and I will honorably mention them and tell you why I like them, but I can't really subscribe and fully devote my life to their shit. So first off, we got Kinotika. This man wowed me. His first couple videos were so funny. He was doing stuff, all this editing. I was like, holy shit, this guy had like 600 subs. And I was like, I will be one of them. And so I subscribed right away. And then, I don't know what happened. It could just be me being too picky here, but he lost the humor. And he just went mainly to spec sheet reading. And he lost the soul. He lost the soul of his reviews. So he needs to get back to what he was doing, in my opinion. It would be much better. In a couple of his latest videos, he said things that I didn't agree with and I thought were kind of misleading. I was like, no, that's not true. He was like talking about the Fuji stabilization. He's like, yeah, and they got stabilization. It's really good. And it's like, no, it's not. It's really jerky as shit in every review I've seen. So I can't trust his word anymore. I feel so bad about that. So, I don't know. Check him out. He's a good guy. Makes good videos. And I agree with most of his opinions. But I can't recommend him fully with my heart. I'm so sorry. Jared Pollan. Pollan? Nobody knows. The Pro Knows Photo Guy.com. He does make good reviews. In fact, when I am interested in a camera, I will definitely watch his videos on it. I want to see his opinions. So it's not like I don't like the guy. There's just a couple of complaints I have. One, he's reading a teleprompter in every video. He has the lines. I prefer non-scripted stuff. Just talk. Just tell me what you think. I don't want to... Who wrote that? Who wrote your script? So it just doesn't feel as natural. That's the only real complaint I have. And he has a lot of photo style videos. I prefer the video. And he's a Nikon shooter. What? Nikon? Didn't they get bought out by Kraft Dinner? They don't make cameras. So it's hard to take a Nikon shooter seriously, but you know, they try. They try their little hearts out. They try so hard. They're great for photo, just the video. I guess it's really just the video autofocus that Nikon sucks at, and I never use autofocus anyway. So really, I shouldn't be complaining, but they also have really bulky cameras, so it's like, and no stabilization. Jason Lanier. He'd be on my honorable not mentioning list. I remember when the Sony a7 III came out and he had like the first test of it. And he just seemed like he was bragging, like, I'm the first one. I got the first test. I'm the only one in the world who has this camera right now. I'm so special. So that already like put me off. I was like, oh yeah, okay. And to me, I found it a little weird that after every photo he took, he'd be like, oh my God. Oh, are you believing this? Sandra, come look at this. Oh, wow. Look at that. He seemed like a bit of a Sony fanboy. He had nothing negative to say about the camera. He's just like, Sony, can't believe how innovative they are. And they are. They are. They're getting there. But I couldn't trust his word. I wanted to leave a comment. I was like, oh wow, not one negative about that camera, huh? It's pretty much the perfect camera. Don't see a flip out screen on it, but no need to mention that. Sony, if you don't put a flip out screen on the a7S III, I will take your firstborn child. That sounds illegal. So I think we're done. I think we're done here for today. These are my favorite channels. if you have any that I didn't mention, post them down below, and let's share the love. I just want these guys to grow and have success, and that's it. We're done here for today. I know a tiny channel giving bigger ones shout-outs is not very effective, but if the video does well, then more people will see it. You don't need a ton of subscribers to get a lot of views. You just need highly searched topics. Is anybody searching for the best camera review channels? Maybe. And if they are, they will find this video, and then they will find all these wonderful people. So, we're done. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one.